What is up, guys? Snofzig here. Today we're taking a look at one of my favorite pieces of winter kit, since we're just kind of wrapping up winter, and that is the Black Diamond Mercury Mitts. Now, these mittens I do actually use in the summer as well for mountaineering and things, but these are primarily something that, you'd use in the winter, as you will with most mitts. These are some mitts that have served me well. I've had them for quite a while, and I personally quite love them. They have a couple of nice features, including removable inner liners and an outer waterproof shell made from Pertex. So the outer shell is a Pertex, they call like BD Dry, Black Diamond Dry, and it's a waterproof breathable membrane. Obviously these are mitts, they're not going to be super breathable, but they are very waterproof, which is really nice. The palms have a nice leather construction here. It's reinforced right around the finger, which is handy, and then the leather wraps around all the way to the top. The backs have a nice construction. You got your Black Diamond logo, of course, and then you got a strap here to cinch things down around the wrist. You've got a little fob here where you can use to clip them together, just so they don't get separated. You've got a pretty good sized gauntlet right along here that you can place, and when you put it on, it'll cover up about here, because this is where the insulation ends, is right along the seam, and then this is all gauntlet, and this gauntlet will usually go over your jackets or whatever, which is nice, and then of course you can cinch it down real easily just like that by tugging on that to make sure the snow stays out and the heat stays in. And then to release, you simply give that a tug, opens it right up, and you pop this bad boy out. What's nice about these is that the outside shell and the inner liner can be separated. They're held in place by Velcro, but the inner liner can be taken out. So if you want to dry it out or put it in a sleeping bag so it's warm, anything like that, you can totally do that, which is really a nice feature. Now these use Primaloft as their insulation, and I'm not sure exactly how much there is in there, but let me tell you, they're warm. Also, just a note, they have a nice little soft fabric here that you can use for like wiping your goggles or whatever, which is also very handy. Anyway, these gloves are warm. I think this is their biggest advantage. I have found them to be both highly impervious to all sorts of elements and super toasty. When you stick your hands in here, they just warm up like instantly. It's super warm, and the inside has a very comfy, it's like a fake, it sort of feels like sheep's fur, but I'm pretty sure it's a synthetic material, but it is very comfortable to have your hands in here, very warm. And another nice thing is the inner liner that's warm, it also has a trigger finger in here, so you can have a little more dexterity, so you can move just my pointer finger and then the rest of my fingers, sort of like that, a little bit. But if you don't want to use that, that's totally fine. You can always slip your pointer finger out of the trigger finger sleeve in here and put it with the rest of your fingers to maximize warmth, which is really nice. And it's spacious enough in here that it's comfortable using, putting your pointer finger in whichever pocket you feel most comfortable in here. These have been super warm. I've used them down to probably like 0 degrees or so and have not had an issue. Really, I've been very cold in the rest of my body, but my hands have been like totally fine in these. Wind does not get through them, water and snow doesn't get through them, and cold does not seem to really get into these. I love how warm these are. Now in the summer, that could be a bit of a con. If you're concerned about like overheating or whatever, there have been times where I've gotten sweaty hands while in here. Kind of gross, I know, but it's happened. But I think that's kind of the purpose of these. They're supposed to be warm, and they're primarily meant for winter use. So really, I would you know, if you're, I would not be too concerned about that. I want my gloves to be very warm, or my mitts to be very warm, and these certainly deliver on that. Now, they do have a high price tag. I will certainly acknowledge that. But as far as high performance mitts go, I love these. And for most mountaineering, both summer and winter, in the lower 48 especially, and even I've used these up in Alaska and other things, these do a phenomenal job. You can go up a lot of mountains with these, and your hands will stay very warm and dry. So I would definitely recommend these guys if you're looking to do some low to mid altitude mountaineering, as well as some winter climbing or whatever. I think these are a great option, and you should definitely check them out if you love having very toasty hands. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.